Welcome to WPCAMR Video Diaries. I'm Andy McAllister. Well, Memorial Day weekend is finally upon us, and a lot of people will be enjoying the great outdoors this weekend and throughout the rest of the summer. But in the coal regions, land hazards left over from the unregulated mining practices of the past, like this old high wall, can pose a serious threat to public safety. Earlier this spring, I had the opportunity to tour a Highwall Reclamation site that will protect a high-quality watershed from water pollution, as well as removing a public safety hazard. DEP Secretary Kathleen McGinty was also on hand to explain the project to the press and emphasize its importance to the community. This week, we take you to that Highwall Reclamation site and press conference in Darlington Township, Beaver County.
The project's about reclaiming 5,000 feet of abandoned high wall, and approximately 107 acres will be involved in the reclamation project. The high wall is the last point where the mining stopped in the strip mining operation. The strip mining operation is when a company comes in and removes the material over top of the coal and casts it aside to get at the coal. And in the past, they weren't required to reclaim these areas, and they just left them open. And what you end up having is a cliff that's anywhere from several feet to 80 feet high in this on this site. There's also an impoundment here with some water, some surface water, and some groundwater that comes into it, which we're going to put a drain in and eliminate about an acre and a half of open water that's being impounded by this material next to the high wall. The site will be planted in grasses, and there will also be trees planted on the site when it's completed. Completion should be in March of 2009, no later than that. In this area is where they cast the material over top of the coal and left it. And this is the material that we're going to push back up in on the high wall. We're going to put a rock drain in here where this water is located right now, and leave the water come out in this direction. This area will be all disturbed and pushed back up into here and planted in grasses and trees then. These have been responsible for quite a few deaths in the past, and they pose a hazard to people riding quads, hunting, or just hiking in the woods.
Secretary Katie McGinty, who's a good friend of Beaver County. She's been here delivering many of our dollars, returned them back to the county, and she's worked well with Senator Laval. And the other commissioner, Hispanic, and Donatella could not make it, but they want to tell you we really wholeheartedly appreciate everything the state's done for us.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you
very much. I know this conservation district is among the leaders, among the best we have in the entire state. You do a beautiful job. But what it also shows is that when people care about their place, a lot of things are possible. And with Bill D'Adamo and Eric and our team from BAMR, to be able to say this project is a priority, Beaver County is a priority. And so we are announcing today a $1.7 million contract that will enable us, with Andrea and her team, to be able to reclaim 107 acres. Now here's some other statistics that I was really stunned to see. Within this 107 acres, we're looking at 5,000 linear feet of high wall that will be reclaimed. And I want to congratulate the team because there's an enormous amount of very particularized work that's going to be part of this project. Grasses and different trees and plantings that are going to ensure against any erosion from here, making sure that these streams are high quality today and tomorrow and into the future. I love that aspect of this project, about public health and safety, but it's about recognizing, for us to be happy and healthy and well, the opportunity to connect to a beautiful and vital natural resource is part of this story as well. This is also timely for us because the dollars that we're using to support this project in part come from the federal government. We're grateful for that partnership. But they also come from Growing Greener too. And you all came out and supported us in getting Growing Greener 2 done. But the clock is ticking. We only have maybe a year, 2 years of watershed grants that we can still do under Growing Greener 2. So we're going to need to convince Harrisburg to re-up. And I want to put that on everybody's radar screen And I think it's also related to this year's budget, where the governor's got a Rebuild Pennsylvania initiative in there, and one big piece of it is new dollars for water resources. So this is a good occasion for us to say, yeah, this is good work, we're going to get it done. But remember the importance of this work and help our folks in Harrisburg remember, so that they're going to dig deep and they're going to stand up and they're going to vote the right way, and we're going to have more dollars for more of these projects. And Bruce is going to be a busy guy too, right?
The busier the better.
The busier the better. So anyway, thank you all very much.
WPCAMR video diaries are produced by the Western Pennsylvania Coalition for Abandoned Mine Reclamation. Check us out on the web at wpcamr.org.